Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. I'm just getting ready, getting comfortable, and we will start. Today there's a special event on the stream. We're gonna do the Goblin Raid Challenge. I've been given 6 teams that will judge and we will decide who gets the most points. Before we do all of that, I will explain the rules, and that's going to be the main event tonight. Afterwards, at 8 p.m., which is 2 hours from now, for those of you who are in different time zones, we will do the giveaway with 2 Heliolite dice code. The giveaway is going to happen on YouTube tonight, as last time we did the Twitch giveaway. So let me just quickly switch into the game. There we go. So yeah, I'm going to do a Goblin challenge, Goblin Raid challenge, basically where we'll pick and grade, give scores to the best teams, and I'm gonna go over the teams shortly. Let me just open the spreadsheet and the program as well. So yeah, I've been given 6 teams. Let me just quickly look at the screen share here. Let me expand this for you to see. I'll explain the rules after we have a look at the teams. Okay. So there we go. Okay, so 6 teams that have been picked to be graded and have a chance of winning amazing rewards. If you're not sure, check out the official Discord. All the rules are there and the rewards as well. So you can find these events in the game as well, and we'll move you to the website where all the rewards will be highlighted and shown. So as you can see here, we have the teams, some familiar faces, some of my viewers as well. So we'll see, and surprise, surprise, most of the teams that get to this are actually using rare and epic heroes. Few legendary, the carve will happen here and there, but most of the teams, they will use rare and epic heroes. And that's why I said when I first covered this event that I think this is a good chance for the free-to-play players to shine, and you'll see why, because there is a penalty of using all these legendary heroes and legendary equipment. So let's start. Let's go over the team. So this is Balizar 999 team, and this team did happen in phase 1 and it cleared Goblin level 2.3 in season 3. There's a typo here. This team actually cleared Goblin level 1.3, and we'll see the video as well. This was a new requirement to make our life easier, the judges, because we need to see the team in action before we can judge it. And yeah, he's used Irina, Lefalis, Carve, Welby, and Megan. So as you can see here, this is the team. We'll watch the video. Hopefully you can see it. Yeah, you can. The quality is not good because it's obviously players recording it. So there are a few requirements showing the current game details, and then moving on to the team. Goblin Lair, that's 1.3. Okay, but we will test everything. We'll test their teams on Goblin Lair 2.3. So while he's going to clear it quickly using these heroes and these levels, my outcome will look different, okay? But that's okay, we're judging something else, so you'll see that. And look at this equipment, right? Rare artifacts, low levels as well, right? Because obviously the Goblin level is low, but my teams will be level 100 because it's a test server and I can't undo the changes that I've done. Now, also another change that you'll see during my judgment is I am supposed to play everything on auto. He's got his own timings. He's got skills that he's not casting. My teams will be casting it. But I'm not, again, I'm not judging the time he's done the clear. I'm judging how this team works for me, basically. And this will give the points. I'll go over the points and etc. But look at this. There we go. 14 seconds. That's really impressive. And that's a team with Carve. Now we go to second contender, Fnats. He's done phase 1, Goblin 1.3 in season 3. So this is the team he's used. Very similar, but there's a new hero compared to was it Irina? Okay, so a new hero, similar idea. So you can see everyone in phase 1 had similar idea of running the teams. And here's how his fight has basically went through. So Goblin Lair 1, level 3, season 3. This is the setup. These are the artifacts. Again, no legendary artifacts and level 1 artifacts as well. So yeah, it's not a whalish comp. He's got only one legendary hero, which is amazing. And again, as you can see, he's playing it totally manual, which I won't be able to do because my guidelines are to run it on full auto. This gives you an idea how those people actually managed to get these scores. The fastest, remember, look at that. Karf actually killed 2 waves with single ultimate. That's amazing. So I was really impressed by that. But now we're going to move to the teams that do not use legendary heroes. And there we go, Mambers, phase 2, Goblin 1.3, season 3. He used Welby, Megan, Voresh, Irina, and Letali. So you can see that some of these heroes are constantly appearing because how much power they got in the early game. Again, low levels, but definitely higher than the Goblin dungeon. And as you can see, easy. Again, mostly manual casting. He's utilizing Letalis to carry, which again means I'm going to do something different because I won't be manual casting. So my result will be different. 15 seconds, the best was 13. That is impressive, right? As you can see, 13 seconds. When he repeated that, he got to 15. Next, we have Dieplist Fix, thanks, phase 2, Goblin 1.3 in season 3, and very similar team, as you can see. The only difference is he's using Sabrina, which is quite interesting. So I wanted to see that fight. Now he's also using more legendary artifacts, and I go over the point system shortly. Okay, a little bit different setup, and these are his artifacts, 3 legendary artifacts and 2 basic ones. Only one timing, but again, when I will run this team, I'll run it full auto, as the guidelines. One-shotting everything with the wave, and Voresh actually clearing 3 waves, was it? That was amazing. Again, very good ideas. I'm really impressed how those people came up with these strategies. Now we move to contender number 5, Mr. Boone. So Goblin phase 3, Goblin 2.3, season 3. Okay, so this is a higher level Goblin compared to these ones. And as you can see, the timing is still impressive, 17 seconds. The same idea, but we're gonna see Sigrid in action. Now, as you could see from the spoiler, there was way more legendary artifacts included in this clear. But this is also a higher level Goblin dungeon compared to the previous one, as you can see per Goblin levels. They're level 80 compared to the previous 35s. And again, if you want to achieve what they done, you will need to manually cast to certain extent, as you can see. He's applying debuffs and using Sigrid cooldown reduction. Lethalis, bang, doesn't kill everyone, but Sigrid will. Then we move to the next wave, so Voresh will hit everyone here and clears the next waves. That's amazing. That's really impressive. Let's have a look at the equipment quickly. Here it is, so more legendary artifacts for and Slingshot here as well. The next team, the last contender, T. Justin, is using very similar composition, but we see, I don't even remember the name of her right now, but I used her in Season 1 to do Goblin as well. She's amazing. So we'll see how he did it. And finally, a good quality video. Everyone else was playing on the low quality to reduce the amount of like visuals and stuff. Apparently it helped, but well, we'll see that here. So this is his equipment. Wait, he'll go very quickly over it. So 1 legendary artifact, 3 epics, and 1 rare. Equipment-wise, as you can see, quite a lot of purple equipment. And low levels as well. The main damage dealers are only high level. Everything else is just supplementary, really. And he's also going for the 5 affinity bonus, and he used food. Okay, no one else showed if they used food or not, and that's quite important, right? Because it's 10% attack. So as you can see here, he's going forward with it. Just demolition. And obviously, again, manual casting. You need to cast these ultimates at the right time to clear these waves. And there you go. We finish with Vorish. That's amazing. That looks cool. This is what I used to do with Perkunta in Season 3. So these are our contenders, okay? Let me go over the rules as well. So let's keep that here, and I'll explain how the rules work. Hey, so we are judging the contenders based on 4 criteria. Character rarities. So character rarities, artifact requirements, team stability, and clear time. Okay, these are the 4 criteria which the points will be accumulated for. There are 6 teams, and I'm going to explain how the scoring will work. So first will be character rarities. Okay, so it basically means that for every blue card, which is every rare hero, the player will get 1 point. So if you're using 5 rare heroes, you get 5 points, which is maximum. For every purple hero, the player will get 0.7 points. And for every gold hero, which is legendary, the player will get half a point. Now, if someone uses inspiration, in our case no one used inspiration, the points will go below up to 0 for level inspiration 5. So if we look at the first team here on our screen, we can see that the first team used 4 rare heroes, which gives the player 4 points, and 1 legendary hero, which gives the player half a point. So the total points for rarity equals to 4.5. So hold on. So oh, they set it to view only, okay. Because I have this spreadsheet I need to fill in. So let me show you the spreadsheet quickly. Basically, this is what I need to do. As you can see, 4 tables. So I'll do that in the background, and I'll tell you the total score of the teams shortly after. So let's quickly do this. Actually, we can open it in my spreadsheet. Okay, so this is more familiar to you. This is where I have access over, and we're just gonna copy that here. Okay, so you can see that on the screen, because at the moment it's in view only, so I can't really fill that info in, but this will help us to go further. Okay, so looking at the rarities of the first team, we can give the first player 4.5 points. Right? So 4 rare heroes and 1 legendary, according to the rules, that's 4.5 points. Now, if we scroll down and we look at the second team, we can see that there is the same rule. Okay, so we got 4 rares and 1 legendary. Just to confirm, because there's a hero that I don't really use and I'm not familiar with. And we could see that here, that the hero was rare as well. So 4 rares, 1 legendary. So the amount of the points this contendant will get is the same as the previous one. So as you can see, so far, everyone is at the same points. If we scroll down and we go to members, we can see the members uses 4 rare heroes and 1 epic. So his points are at 4.7. So he's already having an advantage. He's in the lead with 0.2 points. Sorry, Carf is inspired. This Carf is inspired. Oh, okay. Thank you for telling me that. So that will mean this player's got 4.4 points. Thank you very much for highlighting that. So he is losing 0.1 points. So the moment he's third. So our contender 3 members is in the lead currently. When we go to the next contender 4, this contender is using 4 rare heroes in 1 epic, which gives him 4.7 points. Sabrina is a rare hero as everyone else, yeah. And when we look at the last contender, sorry, not last, 5th contender, Mr. Boone, same here, 4.7. And the last contender, 4.7 as well. So as you can see, it's very, very similar here. The next point is artifacts. And let me quickly read about the artifacts. So the scoring standards for the artifacts. You get 1 point per blue artifact. You get 0.5 points per purple artifact. That is a huge gap. And then you have 0.2 points per gold artifact. But you get 0 per exclusive. So don't bring exclusive. Yes, so epic hero monster has 0.7 points. So you got 4.7. Those 4 have used, they all got 4.7. Let's look again. Yes, 4, 1, 4, 1. So it's 0.7 per epic hero. Now, artifacts. Let's start with the contender 1. We need to rewind the video, find the spot where he used the artifacts. I have all the teams ready. I could go to the game and look, but you know, it's better if we show it through the video, because that's what they used, right? My artifacts will be higher level as well. So there we go. Look at this. The first contender used 5 rare artifacts. So he's getting maximum points, which is 5. Right? Despite having legendary hero, he's still doing good. He's got 5 points here. This is actually the huge gap here between rare and epic artifacts, okay? 1 point for blue and half a point for purple. So if you use 1 purple, you're basically losing your lead here. So let's look at the second contender, the one with inspired Carf. This person, I think, forgot to remove the inspiration. That inspiration is not, it's not what's helping him, okay? So he's lost points here. Remember, you can remove inspiration for free. So here, we can see that the player has 4 rare artifacts, which equal to 4 points, and a purple artifact, which equals to half a point. So his total will be 4.5. Now we move to the third player. If I remember correctly, he actually had a lot of legendary artifacts, so he will lose points there. Did he show them at the end? No, there we go. There we go. So he's using 5 legendary artifacts, and legendary artifact equals to 0.2 points. So he's getting 1 point. Despite doing well in the character rarities, he's only getting 1 point. Then we have another team. Let's see the artifacts here. There we go. So we got 2 rares, which equals to 2 points, and 3 legendaries, which equals to 0.6. So the total is 2.6 points. Okay. Now, the 5th contender, oh, and we actually stopped at the right time, perfect, has used 4 legendary artifacts, which equals to 0.8 points and half a point for purple. So this player's total is 1.3, right? 0.8 plus 0.5, 1.3. And that should be a summary here. Let's just fix that quickly. No, that shouldn't be summary here. The summary should be here. We'll fix that at the end as well. Then the last player, TJ. Let's find his equipment. There we go. He went very quickly over it. There we go. So this player used 1 blue, which is 1.3 purple, which equals to 1.5 point, and 1 legendary, which is 0.2. So we have 2, 1 plus 1.5 equals 2.5, and 0.2 is 2.7. Okay, so these are our contenders. So look at this. This person, despite using a legendary hero, has right now 9.5 points. The other one, 8.9. Those who used the most free-to-play friendly heroes, the rare and epics, lost a lot of points due to legendary equipment. Kilohertz, this includes phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. These are 3 phases. And now team stability. We're going to look at this, but we will skip it. We will go to the team clear time first. I want to leave team stability as last, because that will mean we need to run these teams, and this will decide who wins. If we look at the clear times here, it will be easier. So we look at the points. Okay. We need to score below 20 seconds. We need to finish the run below 20 seconds to get the most points, which is 5. You get 5 points if you finish below 20 seconds. You got 4 points if you finish between 21 and 25. You get 3 points when you finish between 26 and 30. And you got 2 points when you finish between 31 and 35. And 1 point, 36, 40. And over 40 means 0. But everyone here finished below 20, as far as I remember. So let's go over this quickly. So the first contender, 16 seconds, that gives him 5 points. The next contender is finished at 14 seconds, so that's still 5 points. The next contender, 13 seconds. Impressive, 5 points. The next one, 13 seconds as well. That will be 5 points. 17, that is 5 points. And 16, that is 5 points as well. Okay, so as you can see, still those two are in the lead because they used lower level artifacts. Now the team stability. Team stability is something totally different, okay? And this is now where my time comes in as a judge. Team stability requires me as a judge to play 5 auto combat sessions, and a difference of 3 seconds or less in a clear time is considered a low margin error. Okay. The scoring standards are as follow. When there's a low margin error 4 times or more, the player gets 5 points. If it's 3 times, 3 points, 2 times, 2 points, and 1 or less, 0 points, okay? So basically what I need to do is I need to run their teams in Goblin Lair 2.3. Okay, we can't run it on 3.3 because some of those teams will be dead on 3.3. Now, obviously on a test server, I don't have access to what they run, like the exact same equipment, the same levels, because obviously my heroes are level 100, their heroes were not. So everyone will be level 100. Everyone will use equipment that I own, because I can't really recreate their own stats. And let's go over the first player and the first equipment. So Balisar 99. As you remember, he ran all the artifacts on level 1. My team will run them on level 20, because that's what I had when I was testing artifacts. I recreated his sets, kind of, right? So if we look at that file here, right? This is the equipment he's used. And I've used something similar. By why I mean something similar, he's been using Tundra set, which is HP and haste. So basically the idea here is getting haste on your heroes. So instead of Tundra set, because we don't need that HP at this level, I put the Monolith Switch Hood set, which is very similar. Instead of having HP percentage, we get accuracy here. And this is the team. Also, Megan, I left the same equipment because, you know, I don't even know the stats they got. So I don't know if Megan was run in attack percentage. I don't know if Megan was run with crit damage, you know. So basically my goal here is to try and recreate these teams as much as possible and try to figure out what the player used. Because there are a few ways you can play each of these heroes. So my job as a judge here is to run this 5 times on full auto. Remember when we watched their videos, they were actually casting it. They had timings, they were casting. We are not supposed to do that as judges. We are only supposed to run it 5 times on auto and see if there's a difference between the clears. So this is the first contender, Balisar. As you can see, no skill timings, and we're gonna run this dungeon 5 times. There's only 1 aura available. I'm not using any food for any of those guys. So I also recreated their placement because that's quite important. So let's run the first time and let's see what will be the timing. So what I'm going to do here is okay, and we're gonna time them, put them in, and see what the difference is. As you can see, this is totally different than what the guys were doing, right? And also, for those players who played 1.3, the difficulty is a little bit higher because they're not doing that amount of damage. So there we go. Current 43 seconds. Where's that? Okay, so contestant 1, 43 seconds. Challenge again. My timers are also higher than theirs because I'm using skills that they're not supposed to, like Megan and etc. So, but that doesn't matter. What we're checking is the difference between each clear on auto. Here we go, 37. Okay, so as you can see, that's already 6 seconds difference, which is above the margin of error. Let's see again. Hi, Scratch, welcome. Scratch is doing the stream tomorrow, so make sure you join him as well. Because that's why we have multiple judges judging the same people, because I will have different results than Scratch, because he will use different equipment. Do we have anyone who runs stage 3? What I've done, Scratch, is I basically got every hero to level 100, so everyone hero is on the same level, and I also improved their artifacts to the max level. Okay, so third clear is at 45 seconds. Check the teams here. Hold on, where is it? No, no one did Goblin 3-3. It's up to 2-3. Okay, so that's clear number 4 by this player at 45 seconds. Now, Toby, how do we do that? I mean, this is the thing that wasn't clear enough. Do we take the lowest clear time and then compare the others, or do we like get a median? This is the kind of a rule that wasn't really specified completely. Yeah, when it comes to the rules for judges, it is quite a lot. Okay, so that's the 5th one. So I think we'll do like a medium, yeah, 47. Okay, so these are the clear times. So the difference between the lowest and the highest times. So basically that would mean that this player never actually... So the margin is the fastest time, so that's 37, okay? And now for 3 seconds difference, so 40 is where the margin is within. He's getting points, so he never got to 40. He cleared it at 37, but he never got back to that point, so he's getting 0 points. Right, let me just quickly show you this again. Right, so this is how it works for team stability. We play 5 auto combat sessions, and a difference of 3 seconds or less time is considered a low margin of error. Okay, so out of these numbers, the first player, this is more than 3 seconds, this is more than 3 seconds, this is more than 3 seconds, and this is more than 3 seconds. So this player for team stability is getting 0 points. Obviously, if this was run by this player, he'll probably get it all right. But since my role as a judge is to run it full auto, that's what I got. Right? And remember, even if you run your own team on global, there will be times where the difference is 3-5 seconds. Okay, so this is basically what we're checking here. So as you can see, this player got 0 points for team stability. And this is why I left that for last, because I think this is where we will draw a winner. Artifacts and team stability. Because the time clear, everyone there cleared it within below the 20. So, I mean, I will give that tally basically, and they'll decide what to do with it. But yeah, 0 points for that stability there. Now let's move on to the second team. Team that Fnats run, and this is the equipment that I've put on. Well, let's put it on. Recreating his formation, putting the equipment that I think is what this person wanted to wear, because I don't know the stats. They didn't show me the hero stats. And if we look at this, so player 2, you should be able to see I'm wearing something similar. Now, the set icons on test server and global are different. The test server has never been updated, okay? So the icons that you see will look different compared to what is in the game, but the sets are the same. I had to double, triple check. Maybe I missed one, but that's what I had to do, really, to be able to recreate this. And as you can see, something very similar. So his scarf is running the aerial set, so I just put 4 pieces of aerial set. He didn't have any runes, but obviously I'm gonna add the runes as well. Then he's got the box with Emperor set. So that's the new icon for, well, that's an old icon for the Emperor set. That's aerial set here. Then we have another Emperor set, and we finish off with Emperor set as well. So as you can see, I've tried to recreate what he's got. So if he's got epics, I will boost them up to legendary, so everything is on the similar level. Because especially for those guys, because they were testing on, they're playing on the lower levels as well. So Fnats, there we go. That's the team. Attack aura, no food, triple 3 affinity, and let's go. This is his placement as well. Let's run 5 times. There you go, 32 seconds, first run. Kelsier Toby, can you just confirm that the team clear time that I judge is based on their clear time, or is it based on my lowest clear time? because everyone's got 5 points, because I was looking at the screenshots they supplied. So everyone was below the 20 seconds, but I'm not sure if it's my clear time or their clear time. Theirs. Okay, so everyone's getting these points. That's fine then. So what's here? 32. As you can see, this is very steady at the moment. As long as this person doesn't go below 28, including 28, he's doing good. Because two low damages, two lowest, two fastest clears are within the similar margin at the moment. "33 seconds. This one seemed like it was slower. 36 seconds. So that's above the low margin. So it happened once so far. And the 5th run. "33, very stable." So let's have a look. Okay. So the low margin is 3 seconds. The lowest is 32. That happened once. So we're looking for 35 and above. So we got 4 occurrences within the low margin and 1 outside of the low margin. And the rules say that the stability team 4 times or more. So this player, this contendant, is getting 5 points because his team is very stable. Okay, let's move to the next contendant. Which is Mambers, and this is the team he's used with the same placement as he did. And since he's got purple equipment on Megan, I left that this way. Basically, unnoticed pipe organs, so we won't attack percentage there. Let's look at his equipment quickly and compare it. So as you can see, Welby here with Goblin set, that means he didn't have enough Emperor. So I boosted it to the Emperor set. He was looking for haste and attack, basically. Megan here, haste and attack, but I left it the same way as I did with previous team. Then we see Emperor set, double Emperor, well, Emperor and the Aerial set, and I think it's Puppeteers or Moonlight, and then Emperor again. So as you can see, very similar. I'll try to recreate what he's done here. And we're gonna run, I think it was like, actually, yeah, it's two Aerials, 2 Emperor. So again, as much damage as possible with the Emperor set to get the extra haste as well. Only attack aura, and let's play this 5 times. So there we go. 43 seconds. Hi Daisy, welcome. $44, so that's so far within the margin, because the margin is 43 seconds. 41 seconds, so still within the margin. Because our lowest is now 41, so 3 seconds or less, as basically 41 to 44, 41 to 38. $43. And the last one. So far, this player has 4 scores within the margin, unless we go 37 seconds now. If we go that low, he will get 0. So for his sake, hopefully we stay within the 40-second margin. As long as he does slower run than all the previous ones, he's good. That felt quick. 40, okay, lucky. Because that felt quick for me, okay? That felt way faster than the previous ones. So let's have a look at the screen. And as you can see, the lowest is 40. So we're looking for 43 and 37. So he's 1 out of the scope, similar to this player, which means he's getting 5 points because his team is stable. Now, moving on to the other player, the next player. Okay, I know what his name means now. So, let's look at the equipment. And as you can see, this is what he's... Well, sorry, that's what I'm wearing. Let me show you what he's wearing. Die, please, thanks. Basically, that's his equipment. Hold on, there we go. So as you can see, I tried to recreate it as much as I could. And since he's using this set here on Letalis, I could see that he's looking for attack and haste. and attack and crit. So I used the same sets just on the legendary level. Then I recreated everything else as best as I could. As I said, the icons differ on test server compared to the global, because the test server have never been patched with the global changes that we received recently. So that's the equipment, and let's run it 5 times now. Atakora, the only one available. Yeah, when I first read that name, obviously I didn't click that it's 3 words in one. Oh wow, that was fast. 30 seconds. Okay, hopefully this will not bite this player in the back, because he wants to have this 30 constantly. So if he goes below 27 or above 33, he's losing. Well, not yet, because he can have it happen once. But yeah, his team feels really quick, even on auto. And again, this is a full rare team. He lost few points on the artifacts. But otherwise, looks solid. $35. Okay, so that's out of the margin now. 3 seconds are allowed, so he's 2 outside. So let's see if he's going to lose more points. $35 again. Okay, so that player is losing a point now. He's down to 3 points. He still has a chance to get 3 points, basically. Hi, Mamo Black Cat. Yes, earlier today, because I'm judging the entries for the Goblin Raid Challenge. $37. Wow, okay, so definitely you're losing points where you have a chance to clear super fast depending on RNG. So this contestant has a chance to get 2 points. If he doesn't get to 32nd now, or even 33, he's getting 0 points. And 35, sadly no. That's a shame, okay? Because, yeah, he's got the fastest team so far. Definitely the fastest. But similar to this, your fastest time is not really giving you good points for stability. Those teams, while not being the fastest, are stable, as you can see, especially this one, only 1 up compared to 1 down in everything. You could say this is stable 45 seconds. but not compared to your lowest, sadly, and that's how we are supposed to judge. So 0 points again, 4 out of scale, which is 1 or less, which equals to 0 points for this contestant. Now we move to the 5th one. So this is the 5th contestant for legendary artifacts. So this player has already lost quite a lot of points here. As you can see, one of the lowest. Now, if he manages to get a good times within the low margin, he's still good. He's still good. Okay, remember, it's not only me judging, there's more judges. So those players will have a chance of getting team stability points during the other live streams as well. So it's not end of the world for them. They still have a chance. Okay, so that's the equipment that the player that I've put on, and this is the equipment that the player was using. So we're looking for Mr. Boom, and as you can see here, slingshot, all the artifacts. I put them to level 20 because that's what I had previously, and similar equipment. As you can see, the set icons will differ obviously, but the idea here is the same. I'm recreating the sets, and if there's no sets, I'm trying to do 2 different sets similar to what they do. And if they're looking for this, basically, as you can see here, he's got 1 set and 1 not legendary set. I know what he's trying to do, so I boosted that to legendary set as well, because he's looking for haste basically, and accuracy in that case as well. So let's go over the team placement. Copied the exact same placement as the player, as the contestant, and let's play it 5 times and let's see how this team does. Now, I'm not sure, I'm not 100% sure, but I wonder how the team stability will work with Sigrid. Because without debuffs, Sigrid will hit a single target. So, you know, the timing might be way lower compared to what the player does. And so far we can see that all my timings are way lower because we're playing totally auto without manual casting. But the stability with Sigrid there might be a variance, but we'll see. I'm curious. So 31 seconds, really quick. But what we've noticed so far, all these quick clears are not stable, because you can have a fast clear and then 4 slows in a row, and your stability points will suffer. That felt quick as well. Let's see. 31, okay. So as long as he doesn't go faster than 31, which I don't think we will, this player so far got 2 points. That might be true, Scratch, but we'll see at the end how it looks, because so far 2 teams managed to have a perfect one. 31, that is very stable. Challenge again. So 3 times. If it happens 1 more time, this contestant is getting the maximum points. At the moment, he's got 3 points. 1 more time at between 28 and 34, and he's getting 5 points. We'll still record the 5th try. This one feels slower. Might be just me, but 35. Yeah, so that was slower. So still 3 points and last chance to get the maximum points. If it was 34, then he will be within the margin, but it's more than 3 seconds. So last chance to get 5 points. It's a solid 3 points at the moment. Okay, that was fast. 31. So 5 points for this contestant. Right, let's have a look. There you go. So these are the times: 31, 31, 31, and 31. That is very stable, I would say. There is obviously the variance, but we accept 4 or more. So that's our 4, and he's getting 5 points. And now the last contestant. And this is the equipment I've put. And let's compare this with what the player has been running. Oh, that's at the bottom now. Okay. Oh, can't really see that too well. Okay, so the artifacts are exactly the same. Only leveled up this one and put some extra points into the eyeball of the giant, because that's already been leveled up anyway. Equipment wise, the same, as you can see. Boosting, I could see that this player was struggling with legendary equipment, as you can see, so basically replaced all the epic sets with the legendary sets to match basically every other team that I've done that for, as you can see here. And let's try this. Now you could see that I've put a haste set here, an Emperor set, and he's got another haste set. Yeah, if I put 2 more pieces of Emperor set, he would never get the 2 skill haste bonus, and that's what the player was aiming here. So that's why I put 2 haste sets. And again, attack aura, I would expect that over the accuracy one, because you don't need accuracy against the Goblin. It's basically bare minimum that you need. And the same placement, not Hera in the back. I just had to check the name of that hero. And let's run it 5 times. $32. $32 again. So far, 2 points. 32 again. That is very stable. So far, this is going in similar fashion as the previous player. He's got 31, 31, 31. This one's got 32, 32, 32. But then on the fourth clear, the previous player has jumped to 35. Which was worrying, because, you know, we were looking at him losing points. $32. Wow, 4 in a row. If it's going to be the 5th time in a row, he still gets only 5 points. But maybe going further, if someone's got the same amount of... basically the exact same timing on like a perfect score, I think that person should get 1 extra point. Because that is quite hard. As Scratch said, the margin is 3 seconds. That's not much variance, really. But it looks like some teams can do that. There we go, perfect 5. Wow. Impressive. The only points this player lost were due to the artifacts. Oh wow. Okay, so what we need to do is... and that will be the total. Okay, there we go. So let's have a look who's got the most points during my tests. Obviously, other judges will participate in that as well. So the highest is contestant 2. Let's quickly have a look at the team the contestant 2 was using. Let's do this. So contestant 2 original clearing time 14 seconds. This is the contestant that used a single inspiration carve, and I think he didn't need to. I think he should have resetted that because it didn't bring anything to the table, extra damage. He was still killing it, right? So that's where he lost this 0-1 point. Artifact wise, almost perfect. 4.5, as you can see, only 1 artifact, 1 epic artifact. Everything else is the rare artifacts. Obviously, he was doing phase 1, which is Goblin Lair 1.3, so he could basically avoid these artifacts. And that's why he put them on level 1, because everyone here was doing enough damage. During my test, I had to go to level 20 to make sure everyone is using the max artifacts they're using. Very stable team. As you can see, 32, 32, 33, 33, 1 time, over 36. Okay, 1 time. But very stable nonetheless. And team clear below 20 seconds, right? 14, one of the fastest here, really. Second place, according to my tally, is contestant 6. Let's look at him again. T. Justin. He's used 4 rare heroes, 1 epic. So almost ideal here. As you can see, no one got 5 points here. No one opted out for 5 rare heroes. He's lost a lot on the artifacts as he used the epics. Epics are worth half a point each, plus the legendary. Although, you know, Ravatrix roots are legendary artifact, they're way easier to obtain than any other if you cleared Season 2 Fame Under. but still that's counted as 0.2 points. So as you can see, he's lost a lot of points here compared to this player. But the difference is this player was actually fighting against Goblin 2.3, so he had to have more power. That's why he's lost point. Here, team stability, I'm very impressed with it. The exact same time for each run, 5 perfect runs. So that's amazing compared to anyone else. There are a few that were close, but no one's got the perfect one. And the team clear is still below 20 seconds, which is 16. Very impressive. And the third place is contestant 3. So we now to 3 members. He was doing level 1-3 Goblin. He used the 4 rare heroes, 1 epic. So there's 4.7 points here. Sadly used all the legendary artifacts, which is 5 times 0.2. That's where the contestant lost points. Everywhere else, he's got almost maximum scores. So if he used rare artifacts here, he could get close to this player. He would actually win if he used rares like 5. But since he's been doing level 1.3, he had a chance to do so. If it was level 2.3, then it will be a little bit harder. But 1.3 didn't require all these legendary artifacts, so that's why it's only 1 point. Again, that's a big penalty. Artifacts were really game-changing here. Team stability, not too bad. As we can see, despite being lower, it still hit almost all the margins. As you can see, 4 out of 5. Very impressive. And the next 3 contestants were a little bit short, below 14 points, lost. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Actually, no, Mambers is not third. Yes. 16 points, yeah. See, the dot confused me. So this is third place. Third place, contestant 5. There we go, Mr. Boone, 2.3 Goblin, running 4 rares, 1 epic, and running Sabrina. It's nice to see a new face, you know. Lost points on the artifacts, again, 4 legendary artifacts, 1 epic. That's a lot of points lost there. But he's been running Goblin 2.3, so he needed extra power compared to others, because he was also running lower levels. So yeah, 5 team stability and team clear. Stability is quite good as well, as you can see, very fast, 31, 4 out of 5. And then the other 3, as I mentioned, members already, the other 3 were missing points. Well, the only 2 that didn't really get any points in team stability are the first contestant and the 4th. So let's go to the first one first. The team is good. The artifacts are amazing. Quite a lot of points, but sadly, this quickest, the fastest clear was at 37 seconds, which is 10 seconds faster than the slowest one. So this quickness, this, you know, perfect run, let's say, really bite that player in the back. If it was in the 43-second range, he will get this. He will get 4, he will get 5 points, and he will have won. Because if he's got 5 points here, he's the first place. Sadly, the team stability lost points for him. But good news is, those 2 will stay pretty much the same when it comes to other judges. Well, those 3. This will be the only difference. So maybe in Scratch's stream tomorrow, this player will get 5 points and those will lose their points. And then obviously the developers or whoever is in charge of this event will tally everything up and we will find out the real winner. At the moment, here we got my standings. Tomorrow, Scratch's stream, make sure you join that as well, especially if you're one of the six players. You want to see how many points you get on Scratch's stream and see where you're standing. So that concludes the Goblin Raid challenge judging, basically. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of event, although I didn't participate in it because as a content creator I didn't feel right to participate, as I have access to the test server and I can test multiple strategies. I still had fun looking at what people are coming up with and volunteered as a judge as well. And I'm not gonna lie, it took a lot of time and effort to build these teams, because it is time consuming to recreate what those guys have and try to think what stats they were looking on their heroes. So yeah, that's it. Now I can finally answer your questions on the chat. The stream will become more interactive. Okay, so let me catch up quickly. Yes, the giveaway is happening today, 45 minutes from now. It will happen on LuckTube, as you guys call it. And during that giveaway, we will do the dice. There won't be a quiz. I didn't have time to prepare a quiz. So we will do the dice. So everyone's got a chance. If you've been here on previous streams, you know what I mean by the dice. The Archimedean, your common team didn't make the finals. Well, if they gave extra points for common heroes, then you would. Lady Knickknack likes the dice better. Okay, guys, let me just quickly jump into my main account and I'll update you what's happening. Because if you've been here with me on Saturday, you might remember how close to getting, well, I should have gotten rank 1, right? If I didn't save early and just waited, I could have gotten rank 1 in Temporal Vortex, first time in 3 seasons. So let me show you how it looks right now. Okay, so I'm just logging in. Why is this? Okay, sorry, that was an issue with my OBS. Hunter, it's only 45 minutes. Well, Hunter, I believe someone was supposed to give you the last code that. Did you get a code from another viewer? Okay. So now, back to my main account. This is not a test server. Okay. So as you can see in my guild, I'm rank 1. Yeah, someone won the code last time and said they will give it to you, so we'll see. And this is where we are today. And this is where we were yesterday. So as you can see, my guildmate CJ, he's overtaken me. 330 million, rank 1. Congratulations, CJ. I already congratulated you on Discord, but I wanted to congratulate you on stream as well. He's overtaken me. He cheated though. I call it cheating, CJ, if you're watching it. I call it cheating because you got Velocia. So he pulled for Velocia and he got Velocia really cheap. So since today I've done the Goblin Raid challenge, tomorrow I'm going to do my summons as the main event. Okay, so tomorrow I'm pulling for Velocia, hopefully, and I'll probably pull for Ogok. Now, if I think long term, if I want to build my account long term, Ogok will be better for me, because Ogok goes with poison, and Rook might be good for this season and next season. Then they probably will adjust or someone that better will come out. If I want to compete this season, I need Velocia. Velocia is way better support than Ogok for Rook and the team. The shields are better than heals. Also, immortality, you know, it's good. But Velocia is so much better, especially with this. So he's done 330 million yesterday, and I've done 309 million using my Fenja, my old Fenja. And I've spent, I'm not gonna lie, I've spent a lot of stamina farming the Moonlight Mantle with Enlightenment. And look at this. Sorry, is it Mona Lisa's Blade? Yeah, but it's called Moonlight Mantle. Yeah, I've spent a lot of stamina farming Grave of Curse today to get Enlightenment chest. And guess what? I didn't. Not a single Enlightenment chest. However, 4 defense percentage chests. 4. I am devastated. I've spent so much stamina. Look at this. That's all I got left. And I couldn't get that mantle. I got a lot of other equipment. So I said, okay, screw this. I'm just gonna run the defense one and hope for RNG, because when this mantle triggers, I will have 50% increased healing, which will be more than the 120 enlightenment will give me. I will get a 50% increased shield, which is more than enlightenment will give me, because my shield doesn't scale with the enlightenment. It kind of does because the overheal is, but not in, like, you know. So I said, screw that. I'm going with Moonlight Mantle, and I'll put enlightenment on every piece. So I did farm a little. I did farm a little bit of enlightenment on equipment, and as you can see, not ideal because I got that HP percentage here instead of defense. But I also said farm so much Grave of Curse for equipment that is terrible this season. Because if we look at Tundra set might have find some use. 25% less damage taken. It's very good on a single target encounters. But the Ancestral Protection set is outdated. The Ancestral Protection set is outdated. The Season 1 Ancestral Protection set, which gave you defense and HP, was amazing. This one, stat-wise, is terrible. So this is the 292 million team that I've done damage on Saturday, and this is the equipment I used. Ancestral Protection set, no healing, well, enlightenment chest, but not the mantle. Now I've done 346 million damage today because I YOLO'd. And this is the equipment difference. The Ancestral Protection set does not protect your team as good as this Puppeteer set. The defense that we get from this Puppeteer set mitigates more damage than the 15% damage reduction. This team can survive way longer. Oh, and before we start this fight, the variance is still huge though, because as I said, it's all about the RNG on this mantle here. So that's the change. I also had to change the gloves. I decided to go HP here and the defense here, because full buff defense is way higher than the one on Velocia. So we wanted to have extra here, and also I needed this extra bit of accuracy. Okay, so 2 mantles work really well. Everything else is the same as on Saturday, right? All the equipment is the same. I mean, there's a lot of improvement for my damage dealers. But that single change really improved my damage. I mean, from 292 to 300, almost 50, because my highest is actually like 347 million now. But there is a huge variance. I can do 290, 300 million. That's the lows, but the highs are really high. And the Rook is doing the same amount of damage he did. on Saturday. It's just my team can survive longer because these two puppy tier sets work so much better than the Ancestral Protection. And I mean, I sacrificed 120 Enlightenment for the Mantle to work to get that extra healing, and it paid off. I have a really low Enlightenment on her, but I'm not going to farm Grave of Curse anymore. Maybe in the end game. But for the time being, no, screw that. I spent like 4,000, 5,000 stamina and I didn't get a single mantle that I wanted. Velocia and Ogog are the best supports for the Rook team. If I had those two supports, I'll probably be hitting at 400 million as well, because you will see my team will die at around 100 stacks. With Velocia and Ogog, I believe I could get to 150 stacks. But next week, all the Rooks are losing at least 40% of the damage. So if I'm doing 350 million next week, I'll be doing around 200 million. Your server is full of whales, even that guy called Mac-chan, pay to win. He's a YouTuber also, I think. He's on my server. Mac-chan is on your server, yeah, he's a big spender, isn't he? He's been complaining about Rook, but he also realized that it's not the Rook that is the problem. It's something else. Oh, sorry, what is this? Karai Bonkurubuda KKKK. Let me quickly translate. What a stolen doll. Sorry, I'm just catching up with all the chats, like hundreds. He's not even rank 1 anymore, okay. You can see the #1 team, I'll send it on Discord, you will not imagine. Said that he spoke to this guy, he told him he spent $100,000. Oh, wow. Okay, so 100 stacks. Previously, my team, my damage dealers were dying in 80 stacks. So look how much of improvement this Puppeteer set is. Puppeteer set is MVP of Season 3. If that set is gone next season, I'm worried about those squishy damage dealers. Because look at this. I don't have Ogok and I'm almost getting to 150 stacks. I will not, spoiler alert. But it's still very close. Look at that. He's down. So if Rook survives this, sometimes he can. Because there's a lot of RNG in this team, as I said. If Rook could survive that wave, he will get to that 347 million. And that's basically what this team is all about. Just that a little bit of RNG coming from Fenja. Because the best part about Fenja is she heals twice with her ultimate. So when we drop this resistance buff, look at this. When it drops, she heals. Because that's how her passive works. And this is why properly built Fenja is very good. Very solid. But that's not the only thing I wanted to show you today. So I've done a few tests with the bosses that I can run. What rewards? Oh, I got some rewards available somewhere. Where? Here. Oh, wow. Yay. I don't really care about that arena, but wow, I'm getting some rewards. Yeah. Okay, so another thing that I tested today. So I've done a few bosses, okay? Now I'm really worried about my damage here, and I didn't want to spoil anything today because you know I'm competing here. I don't want to show the people that I compete with what I'm doing, but I also don't really care because when it comes to this ore, I can buy it. Yeah, I can purchase it at the end of the event if I need it. But obviously this is huge. This is what we are competing against, right? And I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but there's also mythic equipment you can get. Hey, you. So now, if I rank 620, I'm getting 6,500 echoes. Right, 6,500 echoes. If I rank 3.5, 3 and 5, that is a 1,500 difference. That is huge. Even 2140 and 620 is 1,500 difference. So this is really important to, you know, you can put it on general slashy. So it's really important to get this advantage, because if I rank 3-5, I'll get 1,500. So if I rank there, that means I'm booting one of them. And let's say I'm booting him, okay? He's probably going to do a lot of damage. He's got really good heroes. So if I boot him, I'll get 1,500 more than he. I actually jump into his place, because that's the difference between me and him. It's 900. I'll probably even overtake this guy if he's behind, right? So that's why it's so important. If I rank 3-5, that's where I'm getting. Yeah, I'm jumping right here. because it's getting close. It's closer and closer here. And this is the first huge gap that I can acquire before the other world expiration. But it's going to be hard. And it's going to be hard because my team here is not as good as I thought it would. So since I'm not running Rally, this is the team I'm running. And sadly, I'm missing equipment. I've been so focused on my Vortex team upgrades that I don't have really good runes and etc. for the other teams. As you can see, that's what I'm using. There's no other. And the worst part is I don't have Essence of Creation because I've not done any summons at all since the start of the season. So I'm using, in another team, I'm using Rook Artifact on my damage dealers. Because, you know, this is like a very good stat-wise. So that's the issue I have. But this team is not doing too bad. And now with Victor, there's an issue because if we apply recharge speed penalty, this boss will actually kill one of my backline heroes. So there's two ways to play it, and one will mean I'm losing a little bit of damage, maybe even a million, just basically playing this. You don't need Victor's ultimate. Yeah, you don't need it, because we only need that buff prohibition. And that's all we use Victor for. But we still want damage, right? We want to do as much damage as possible, so... My Voresh build, I don't use Voresh outside of Goblin Dungeon. Yeah, Dane will work as well. Dane will add damage, but since I've already invested in Victor, I can't change. But what I've done, and I wasted my resources here, what I've done is I leveled up Folly, but it didn't work too well. I mean, it didn't work too well because she died, but I think it's because I put the wrong set on her. And again, no artifacts. So as you can see, as being used, I can do that. That's gonna help her. I could go even this. But what I've done previously made my team die. Okay, the team died because Victor is using the best set in the game. Victor is using this, and Foley wasn't. So what I need to do to improve that damage is put this Puppeteer set on. Foley. Alright, the damage-oriented one. This will give not much defense, but it will give a little bit. So let's go for crit rate. That's terrible. And then we go for any gloves with crit rate. I mean, that's what I could do, but I also have these gloves, and they're amazing. Despite not having enough crit rate, this will do very well. Maybe I'm lucky enough to get another piece of crit rate. Nope, I'm not going for 3. This is not bad, but maybe I will get a defense one with crit rate. No, but we got a chance here. Robin, which season are you in? I like attack speed on her. Attack percentage is way better than attack. Yes, exclusive heroes you can wear on other heroes. It's just the elemental exclusive heroes you can't, so I don't have any like that. I can even use the corrosion one, but for example, I can't use this. Right? Elements don't match, right? So if there's an element, you can't. So if you want to build Voresh, let's see where I use Voresh. Right, there's Voresh. So haste. Oh, your season 1. All right. So your team will be totally different. You have different equipment. So what you want to run on Voresh is defense down artifact and equipment with accuracy. I don't even remember what there is in season 1, truth to be told, Robin. I don't, but you can find my videos where I go over some teams with Voresh, definitely. Hold on, let me look at the general on my Discord. So your top team is doing 327 million. Oh, wow, okay. All right, guys. So someone who spent $100,000, you said? $100,000. Full Life 5 team. And that's with bad equipment. That is not what you want on Ogok, unless he's dying, but I don't think he is. Yeah, Whisk with this. It's not bad. Oh, Sacridia with this. Okay. Where's the Rook? Didn't show me the Rook. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, so nice. Okay, so this is the team basically that we can try. There's a few timings that we need to do. So since we don't have anyone to reduce the energy, we can go with this, and we only start the first rotation together. I think she needs to cast before them. Okay, let's try this. So as long as she can survive, because that's my wasted resources here, level 90, and she couldn't survive. But now we got more defense to everyone. And I think I'm wearing defense set on Garius, which I should not. I should go for the puppy tier as well. That's one way we can make them survive. But yeah, as you can see, the shield is not even at this point, okay, but we'll see. And just a spoiler alert, so here in the season 3 spreadsheet. So this is my live tab. You can see all the tests that I've done previously. Right, so that's from the test server, and obviously on test server I had access to very good equipment, well, and a lot of equipment. So this is my live teams, and this team is doing 49 million damage. I tried this one with Ardrep and it was doing 40 million. Similar, but I need to do more. I'm only getting 15,000 points here. Compared to my Ice Blast team, which does 18,000. I've tried my Farival team and I got to 33 million. So if we compare it with a test server, I run something similar here. That's the team. That's 45 million. The only reason I'm not doing that is because the team dies at 2.5 seconds. Sorry, 2.5 minutes and the team dies. Okay, I just don't have enough to keep him alive. Because I don't have even my Nathaniel artifact is only level 12. So that's the issue here. Quite a few issues with equipment to keep him alive, but I'll try. But so far it means I'll probably run this, my Rook, and the Ice Blast this week. This week I'll run those 3, so I need to improve this team a little bit. So I'm looking for damage where I can, and yeah, Victor is good. Victor does Dispel, but if she can survive without it, then it will be amazing. But maybe we can't, yeah? So that's why I'm saying I think this is wasted resource, because the only damage there is coming from the boss is basically through the ultimate. And yeah, as you can see, this attack buff is significant, so we want to get rid of it. So no matter what I do, maybe there's one more thing I can do, right? If he's not already wearing it. Okay, good. So maybe if I do this, and I put I don't have that set, okay. And I put Puppeteer set here. Maybe this will fix that issue. I don't think it will, but who knows. Obviously she's level 95, so there's a little bit that I can do. But it will give her extra stats, right? So if I can make him survive, but now we need to gather around Garius. Like this. Now I wonder if she will get that defense because she's far away. So is Felicity. That's why. Oh, if he's got a buff, he ignores the shield. Well done, you cracked the case. And he has the damage reduction by 20%. Yeah, so it's not gonna work. Nice. Okay, so it's not gonna help, you're right. Oh, Hunter, but I'm not running rally team at the moment, so that's why I can use Garius here. Yeah, so, okay, so it won't work because she will die, no matter what. Well, let's try. So Victor is the answer, so I'm looking at 50 million damage. That's all I can do with this team at the moment. In this week. This week, 50 million. But my Ice Blast team, yeah, it can do almost 100 million damage, was it? Just have a quick look. Oh, I have Victor. I don't have Snarl though. But even if we look at the damage, since I'm not stripping the buffs, I won't even hit more damage. Because I'm 2 minutes in, I'm looking at 34 million, so yeah, definitely we need a stripper. We need to hire a stripper here. So that's why we have, and that's why I said it's wasted resource here. I tried, it didn't work because I didn't think about why we're using Victor here. So this is still the best. Oh no, the team is surviving. See, this team doesn't die. It survives the whole fight. It just lacks damage. Well, I mean, it doesn't lack damage. It does 50 million. Yeah, the problem with that team Hunter is I don't think Liko will keep your team alive. She has single heal. Single target heal, so she will need to cast it 5 times before the boss ultimate. That's the issue. That's why we need AoE heal. And since I'm not running a rally team this week, that's why I brought in Garius. Use Rose, but that's the issue. I would need to level up Rose, and I already used like all of my resources. Because I've been farming that Grave of Curse. I spent so much bread in Grave of Curse, it's terrible. Don't even mention. Yeah, Asila with Horn is good idea. No, she's not a budget Flora. She's not even close to budget Flora. But she's good. She's very good. I use witches on Felicity because Felicity has like 80% upkeep on the witches remain. By Ardref with witches remain could work as well. So I still got 2 days to figure it out, but I need to increase that damage. I'm not, well, 50 million is not bad, but I'm not happy. I mean, I only have 2 teams over 100 million and I've counted my points. And with the points I got right now, I will rank 1. But the biggest damage dealers, the biggest whales, they didn't do their turns yet. That's only for me. Okay, 8 minutes till giveaway on YouTube today. Where is it? Dice roll. There we go. So for those of you who are not aware, this is what we'll use. Can you see that? Yeah, dice roller. So the dice will be 10, okay? You will pick a number between 1 and 10, and those who pick the right number will go into Wheel of Names, and we'll draw a winner. If no one picks the number, I'm just going to roll the dice again. It's on YouTube today. Hi Soul Zero, how are you? It's going not too bad. I don't think Elminster has a debuff removal before for. This is why we use Victor to remove the buffs, the buff prohibition. Yeah, there's no points on YouTube, by the way. Okay, so yeah, 48 million, very close to that 49 that I'm doing. What's the point difference? Yeah. So it's not too much points. I mean, the difference between the points is, you know, still a difference. We still want as much as possible, like 18,000. So that's the team. Now let me show you my Ice Blast team before I show you something else. Where is that dude? Yes, only one guess. Only your first message. And there's only going to be a little time to guess, basically. So now my Ice Blast team. There it is. So as you can see, I leveled up these heroes to level 99 because Ice Blast team will always be used somewhere. Even if it's a single target, they will do well. And as you can see, I'm using Rook's artifact on Sheena because I got nothing else. Ideally for Ice Blast team, you want Manticore. I can't afford this. If I get Velocia, I need the vest. If I want to use Ozul for damage, I need that Shadow artifact. Nico, the giveaway is on YouTube, and you pick a number and you will be taken into the Wheel of Names if you guess correctly, and if your name is picked, you get the code. As simple as that. So yeah, look at this. I'm wearing like weird artifacts all over the place, but yeah, this is the team, and it's very close to 100 million damage here. I tried Voresh as well. So if we look here, I tried Voresh and I got to 80 million. So I decided maybe I don't need healing. So what I've done is I put those 4 heroes together and they survived the whole battle. So I know full buff is enough healing. Thank you, Liv. So I can put Sadikin, you know, run 4 for Ice Blast heroes because I have Sheena. Sheena gives everyone enough crystals. Sheena is OP. Sheena is not Rook OP, okay? She's not doing damage, but Sheena is OP. She's super good. Look at that. All of them. Max Ice Crystals. Everyone has Max Ice Crystals. They just pop in. And that's what we don't realize. How many supporting heroes are OP in this game. They are making the damage dealers OP, basically. Still playing some AFK Arena in the background. AFK Journey, by the way. Just don't want to put it on this display today, because obviously I've been doing that stream for Dragonheir with judging stuff. Okay. Okay, 1 minute till the giveaway on YouTube. Slashy, because my crown is not fully leveled up. That's the thing with most of these idle games, Nico. They get bored really fast, but you know, it's like it's something to take my mind off. It doesn't require much effort because you can't min-max the equipment, you know. But yeah, two defense down artifacts will work well. It just means we need to sacrifice a little bit of damage on one of these heroes, and Sheena is doing good damage. Not yet. It's a giveaway time now. No, Soul Zero. I don't have a guild. I joined like a random guild, then I got kicked because I'm free to play, and then and then I join another one. Because I don't have time to like manage a guild with Dragonheirs taking most of my time. So giveaway on YouTube. Okay, let's do it. 1 second. Pop-up chat. Okay, so here is a chat. Well, you can't see that now, can you? You'll see that in a second. 1 second. So here's our chat. And where's our dice roller? Bang. There we go. Let's just do this. So, please pick a number between 1 and 10. Remember, only one entry allowed per person. I'll only take into consideration the first number you enter. I'll give everyone a little bit of time because I know YouTube has lags, but I'm not gonna wait 5 minutes. Is that it? Is that everyone? Don't write anything except the number. I'll give you a little bit more time. You have a YouTube ad at this time, Daysori. You done it. Okay, I'll count to 5. Last entry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Okay, I'm pressing the button. Dang. Okay, so that's us. Right? Only those numbers between the top line and the bottom line will be taken into consideration. Anything after will not. Okay, let's draw the number now. The number is 7 again. That's rigged. Last time it was 7 as well. Let's see how many 7s we got. Quite a few. So we need to open Wheel of Names now. Last time we had 4 7s. Paranoid, you just going for 7. Look, these are the guys that picked 7 last time. You love it. 7 is a lucky number. It is. Looks like it. So, Laura 24. Archimedean. Paranoid. And Michael. So 4 entrants again, 25% chance for everyone in the wheel to win. Let's see. And it is the Archimedean. The Archimedean. Nice one. How would you like me to contact you? Twitch or Discord? If on Twitch, please write your Twitch name. Yeah, so 93 million damage. Decent, decent. Discord, you'll message me, okay. Just tell me your Discord name here. So I can confirm, okay, the Archmedian. Because, you know, is your name Decorus? There you go. Here's the code. 2 Heliolite dice. Tomorrow, last code. Tomorrow giveaway on Twitch. Is it? What is it tomorrow? Tuesday, yes. I stream on Tuesdays. So tomorrow, since it is a last code, the entry will be 20 dice, as always, for this kind of ticket. But I will let you guys pull. I'll let you purchase 10 tickets. So you can purchase the double amount of tickets tomorrow. Okay, so let me show you quickly the last boss I'm going to do. And I don't really want to show this boss. Because my competitors will copy me. You know what I mean? So should I? Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow I'll show you the poison boss. For now, let's have a look if anyone passed me here. There are probably 2 players that can pass me on Temporal Vortex. Right. There is 1 player that can definitely pass me. CJ. And I wonder if Polop can catch up to me. Everyone else seems to be below. Polop has done similar damage to what I've done yesterday. Yeah. So let's see. Oh wow, he can definitely. Do not neglect the inspiration levels. Huge. Okay, he doesn't even have that. Nice. Yeah, if he gets the chest, he can overtake me. Easily. But he also needs gloves. But those inspiration levels are huge. Okay, low enlightenment. Okay. But yeah, another guildmate, and he can take me over. He's got Rook's exclusive artifact as well. So yeah. But I'm very close to being rank 1 first time. I think CJ will overtake me. I mean, Felocia is such a huge upgrade over Fenja. Especially with the vest. That is huge. And he's got Enlightenment chest. I mean, come on. Come on. I've spent so much stamina. I'm basically out of stamina. And I can't get it. How does it look? Look at this. 2,000 points ahead of anyone. That's how much stamina I spent. And I couldn't get that chest. So I'm giving up. The defense one works. I managed to do well with the defense one. The shields are lower. But it works. So this is the team. I can delete that one. I only kept it to show you, and yeah, I'll amend that. I'll try to get more damage done here. I can do that. And what is this team for? Oh yeah, because I tried Voresh on the poison boss. It didn't go well. And my shadow team is only doing 33 million because I don't have the shadow artifact for Ozo. If I've got that artifact, that shadow artifact, I could outdamage my wild team. But I don't have Essence of Creation to level it up, so there's no point. I could get it because I have Ripekas or Questetia. Questetia, yeah, and Ripekas both. I can get I can get that shadow artifact. I just don't have Essence of Creation to level it up if I get Philosia. So tomorrow is the last day on Ogok's banner. So I will pull for Ogok and Philosia. Hi Darnavs, welcome. I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? So tomorrow I will pull for one of them. I don't know which one. Both of them are not too bad. So in here, if I get Filto, I will be really happy if I get Filto. Even if I get him, I can get the legendary Ice Blast artifact, which will be amazing. And in here, if I get Lorenfiel, I will have a solid, like I will have super good rally team. Filto, Lorenfiel, and Huberg. Yeah, so both of these banners are really good for me. I mean, even if I get heroes like Jorn, if I get Sacredia for inspiration, inspired Sacredia is better than non-inspired Dargo. Vinyara, those are good. But the issue is, even if I get to the 20... Like, can I see that? No. Even if I get to 20 chance, I still might not get Ogok. Wild Gorax just appeared. So yeah, I mean, you know, it's 20 chance, but you still might not get it. So, you know, I got 167 Heliolite dice. Yeah, Season 3 is really good, Darnas. You should be there soon. Because today I've done my stream. I'm finished streaming for tonight, so I will do that during the stream tomorrow. And I am a patient man, I can wait till tomorrow. I already saved my Vortex damage as well, so there's no point of me pulling these heroes today. Because they will not bring me anything. They won't change anything. Everything's already set in stone for today. So I'll pull tomorrow, basically. And I don't think, if I rank 5, top 5, I don't think I'll need to pull here, maybe here. You're in it. Oh, so you're behind on your season journey. That's fine, Darnavs. Okay, everyone, this is me for tonight. It's been 2 hours. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll do that. Hopefully this is enough to get both of them, okay? I mean, some of you who are here with me, you've been really lucky. Some got Ogok on the first PT. Some got Philosia on the first PT. I wish that was me. We'll see tomorrow. Hopefully this will be enough for both, because I don't want to spend that. Oops, not this way. I don't want to spend my Wermaros, because there's also an anniversary happening, and we have no information. I can buy another 90. Philosia and Ogok. Supports are game-changing. It's not the damage dealers that are game-changing. Good damage dealers won't do much without good supports. Yeah, Darnavs, I've been streaming for 2 hours. I started early. You can always rewatch my stream on YouTube or Twitch. there is gift Krieger. You need to go to settings and press headphones. This will open a different website for you. And you go to summon record query and you will be able to see it. So if you go here, can you see that screen? No, you can't. So this will transfer you to this web page here. And you can go to summon query and you will see what you summoned in the last 7 days. As you can see, I've done nothing in the past 7 days. I've done nothing since day 1 of season 3. I didn't pull anything. That's why I'm struggling with Essence of Creation. And I am waiting to pull my purple dice for that anniversary to get this double, well, chance to get a legendary hero as well on top of everything there. So yeah, everyone, thank you for staying with me today. I'll see you all tomorrow with the last giveaway. Okay, this is the last code that I have available that will be given away tomorrow. There is a new settlement for the content creators, so hopefully within the next 2 weeks, I'll get a new batch of codes. And remember, if you have time, you can rewatch the streams on YouTube, Twitch. It will always help. Maybe even that will be enough to get to the next tier when it comes to giveaway rewards. So yeah, thank you all, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Stay safe. Bye.